What up? Coming to you live from the backyard with the Minica. So unfortunately it's gonna rain all day today. I was looking forward to painting the rims on, driving it around, maybe even painting the calipers yellow, but it's gonna be raining on and off. I figured I'd just come outside while it's dry right now and show you guys an update, give you guys my first impressions on the car. And I had to check something. Although the motor compo is basically sold, he just has to send me like $750 more. I do love the fact that it fits back here. I haven't turned this thing on in months, mostly because the street is gone and the only car I have now is the Beat. And this is still cool to drive around the neighborhood, but realistically it's a $6,000 bike that you don't really want to drive too much. So what I really used it for the most part was just going to car meets. And now that I have the Minica, I think I'm in no rush to get rid of this. I might not remind him about the money for a long time, just so I can keep it for maybe a couple more weeks. And with the no tints, it's just such a flex. Like, imagine driving to a car meet and this is all people see. First of all, a weird little X-shaped car, and then a yellow motor compo, a bright yellow motor compo. But that's what I'm thinking for the Minica. I just want to paint them white, paint the calipers yellow most likely. I have to think of a cool wrap design for here. I want to do something similar to how I did the Honda Life, where it's a little subtle. I don't want to put something too huge, but I don't want to put something too small either. I might put something that just wraps around this entire line, maybe on the back bumper back here, along with this curve. But if you guys saw my last video, I told you that I'm not going to paint the car. I just feel like, honestly, this is a budget build. And I was thinking of going above and beyond because I got it for so cheap. But it isn't like, you know, it isn't like I got a cappuccino for cheap. It's an automatic Minica, with all due respect. Like I've been saying over and over, I think the real thrill, I think the real like prized possession of this car is the fact that it's only $3,200. So hopefully the camera does it some justice. I've been showing you guys the imperfections. They're nothing too crazy. I am gonna drive to him this Monday. We're gonna get this fixed. I'm gonna see if he also paints the rims. If not, I could just do it myself. And then I'm gonna see if he maybe just touches up these areas and does something just to make it a little more presentable. But besides that, the car is in good shape. It's in really good shape. Besides that, I've been driving it. I put the new plugs, I put the new wires. I might put an exhaust eventually just to spice it up a little more. I want to get some underglow. We have a strut bar there. I'm gonna see if that fits. I feel like it might not. But after owning it for a couple days, I'm really enjoying this project. I can't wait to show you guys what I'm gonna do with it. I'm not gonna spill all the beans, but I just feel like now that I'm not going to spend $1,500 on a paint job, I can now look into getting some things like some lowering springs, maybe drop it a little bit, slam it a little, maybe put some DIY fog lights around there. I've been trying to find these Minica rain guards. If anyone could find this, I will send you $20. You just have to find it. I don't even need you to buy it. I just need you to find it because I have one on one side and then nothing on this side, and it's driving me insane. So if anyone could find that, please let me know. I'm usually pretty good on finding parts, but with this car, the H32V, I'll show you guys my VIN right now. It's impossible to find anything, along with the strut bar, which we're gonna get into right now. So this is for H36A. It's for a Mitsubishi Topo. I don't believe it's for this car, but in my opinion, it's the same car. Maybe one is just a little taller, but I don't think the dimension or anything are different. I don't think the wheel wells are different. I think under the hood is different. I think the height is different. So let's see if that fits. When I was doing the plugs and wires yesterday, I was looking at it and there's really no room to put a strut bar. But let's open this up, see if it fits. Also, update on the Honda Beat. At the time of recording this video, there is this many slots to go. I think live drawing is gonna happen next weekend, so stay tuned for that. I'm also gonna do a free slot on Patreon only. So if you're my Patreon, you already know I'm gonna tell you guys the rules. If you're not on my Patreon, consider joining. Now, let's grab this, see if we can make it work. I'm just gonna test fit it for just video purposes, but let me see, maybe it's this way actually. It would have to go something like, oh wait, all right, that side is good. So I've been playing with this for the last 5 minutes, and I wouldn't say it's an L. I do think it could fit. I just have to do some modifications to this fuse box. I gotta maybe trim something there, or I have to completely take it off. I have to do a lot of work, and it's running to drills already, so I'm not gonna do that today. But just looking at this here, I'm really loving the way it looks, and I'm thinking I might do a white and blue theme on the Minica. As you guys know, I always do the calipers yellow regardless of the color of the car, but I'm thinking of maybe doing this one blue. And then in the trunk, there's gonna be something blue I'm gonna be adding soon too. So this might be a white and blue theme. Maybe whatever I do wrap wise will also be blue. But I'm gonna save this for a day where it's not raining, and I don't want to start this and then it starts raining. I got the hood up and everything. I'm still gonna paint the rims white though. I had my mindset on that even before I bought the car. The last car I had white on white was that Suzuki Carry, and I love the way it looked with the white rims. And I think I even, yeah, I did blue calipers on that too. So I'm definitely doing these blue. Speaking of parts, I want to get one of these in blue. Let's see if this red one even fits, because I know they have a type 1 and then a type 2. All the type 1s I've seen have been blue, but all the type 2s have been red. I gotta find a blue type 2. Let's see if this even fit. Locks in. I think I'm actually gonna drive with this on, and let's just see what happens. I gotta go to the post office real quick. So let's go in the car. It's already raining, unfortunately. I want to continue to make videos. I want to continue to work on this thing, but Mother Nature has other plans. So I haven't had a carbureted K car since my first Hi-Jet. And it hasn't been on purpose, but trust me, I have not been complaining, because especially now that it's colder, I don't really want to deal with that. I just drove it to the post office and it was a little boggy on acceleration. So I have to look into which one of these deal with my fuel, my air to fuel ratio. Because even when I was giving it gas, when I first bought the car, a lot of black smoke came out. So I'm running to, what is it, lean? I think I'm running too lean, or is it rich? One of the two, you guys know what I mean. And then question number 2, when I was doing the spark plug wires yesterday, you guys saw I removed this. And I'm not sure if the car already was like this or I did it, but this broke off. And from the looks of it, it looks like it just sucks up hot air into the engine. If someone could let me know what purpose this serves, I would love to know. While we're out here, might as well just take everything off. Here's a look on my carburetor. You got the jet right there. I see 2 knobs back here. I'm not sure what those would do. I'm thinking about maybe adjusting them and see if that changes anything. I know I got some stuff I could adjust over here too, but I feel like that's more for idle. I need to control my air to fuel. I gotta get a new one of these too. I've been waiting forever. I don't think this is my problem though, but I've been waiting for a new one forever. I ordered it weeks ago and it still hasn't got here. So I'm probably just gonna end this video here. I'm gonna do one more drive to see if anything changes. I twisted the knobs a little bit, but what I wanna do next time is probably drive back to my cousin's house, remove this whole black cover. I think it's just 1, 2 right there. And then we'll adjust and idle it together. We'll see if we see any black smoke. But being here by myself is going to be a little harder just to do everything alone. So let me just connect everything back. I guess I'll add this back on, although I don't know what it does. The car hasn't warmed up fully yet, but let's just see. All right, that was good. All right, that was a little more pep as well. I'm gonna drive for about 10 more minutes and I'll let you know if it comes back. So I've been driving for the last 20 minutes and it hasn't done it again. Like right now I'm gonna accelerate and it picks up right away. Before it was just a little hesitant, before I just wanted to go from like 0 to 5 miles per hour. I'm not sure if it maybe when I did the seafoam it picked up some gunk along the way, and that was the first time I drove the car since I added it. I guess just taking everything apart and driving it again, the car is back to normal. So I'm in this video here, quick update on the Minica. My first impressions, honestly, if I had to say something, is that I really love this car. I love the fact that it's automatic. I don't mind. I've been sitting in traffic all day and I have some plans for it. I have a pretty big blueprint of things I want to do. Like I said, I'm gonna go drop off the car on Monday to get the hood fixed. I'm gonna see if he also paints my rims. I'm gonna order some things on Amazon that I want to get. I saw some lowering springs that I might buy as well. I want to test fit the rims first and see if there's even enough clearance. Radio works great, speakers work great, ETC reader works great. We're gonna fit that strut bar. I'm gonna look into maybe finding a seat rail for the back seats, that way someone can actually fit back there. And that's as much as I want to say in this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like this video. Road to 30K. I haven't said a road to something in a while just because we shot from 10 to 20 so quickly. But let's get to 30K before this year is over. I got some big plans in December. I got big plans with this car. And trust me, you're gonna want to stick around.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.